Let's talk about him and his campaign. As we know, he is the front runner in the 2024 presidential election. He's faced in this calendar year alone many lawsuits for indictments, and his polling hasn't really budged. He is the front runner by leaps and bounds. But how will these lawsuits, the indictments, affect his campaign financially?
Well, Donald Trump has, since he ran in 2016, he hasn't really put any of his own money into his campaign anyway. In fact, it's kind of gone the other way. He's used money that other people have put into his campaign to pay his businesses, and in many cases to pay his legal costs. So it theoretically shouldn't have much effect on his campaign's operation, given that his campaign, it's already budgeted basically that they're going to receive $0 from Donald Trump. Um, and I don't think that you're going to see, you know, big fall off in the support either. People have seen the allegations, both from his business career and from his political one, and there's a segment of people who are diehard Trump supporters, and it's hard to imagine, what would push that group over the edge to not support him, to not give the campaign money, and therefore to have significant financial ramifications on the campaign.
He's worth 2.6 billion according to your reporting. That's nothing to sneeze at. He's also in a crowded field filled with senators, governors, and the like, business people, those types of candidates. How does his net worth stack up to those other contenders?
So he's the richest by far. Vivek Ramaswamy is the only person who's anywhere in the same ballpark. Vivek was a billionaire at one point. The stock price of his main holding fluctuates, and so it depends on the day. And nobody else is, that close. Doug Burgum is a rich guy. He's the governor of North Dakota. Most of the other sort of career politician people, you're talking about anywhere from, 1 or 2 million bucks to maybe 10. Trump's really kind of in a league of his own. And let's be real. I mean, it's a big field, but this field it's two people. It's Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Donald Trump is running away with the Republican nomination. Joe Biden's going to be the Democratic nominee. Joe Biden, is worth about $10 million. So totally different personal finances between what are likely to be ultimately the two contenders in this race.
You're saying he's injecting near zero, if not zero, of his own dollars into his campaign. But financially speaking, is running for president again going to be good for him?
No, I don't think that running for president was ever good for him. I think that it had some positive effects on certain assets, and there are some transactions that he clearly benefited from. But there's also a lot of negative. Having 50% of the country hate you is not good for business, and having the amount of scrutiny that comes with being the president or a top presidential candidate is not good for business either. If Donald Trump had not run in 2016, it's hard to imagine that he would be dealing with any small fraction of the litigation that he's contending with now. That's a distraction in addition to being a financial cost. So no, I don't think that running for president is a good financial move for Trump. But what drives him is as much fame and attention as it is money at this point. And certainly for fame and attention, running for president is where you get it.
Dan Alexander, per usual, thanks for the insights. Thanks for the reporting. I hope you come back soon.